Critical Role just dropped the biggest updates yet on the Mighty Nein animated series.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Before we dive into some huge Mighty Nein reveals from Critical Role's IGN Live panel, why not take a second to hit those like and subscribe buttons to help us keep these videos coming? It's totally free and it really helps the channel. And then, let's talk some Critical Role. The Critical Role cast, minus Ashley Johnson, showed up for a 30-minute panel during the IGN Live event this weekend. And while 30 minutes was clearly not enough time to get through all the questions fans wanted to have answers for, we did get some massive new updates on the future of the Mighty Nein animated series from the cast. First off, even before Season 1 has its first official trailer, Season 2 of the Mighty Nein animated series has been greenlit by Amazon Studios, and in fact the cast announced they had finished their recordings for the second season as well, meaning it was already being sent off for animation. The Legend of Vox Machina has been a huge hit for Prime Video on Amazon, and it appears that they have no issue greenlighting 2 seasons of the Mighty Nein before audiences even get our first sneak peek at the show based on that past success.
We have recorded the entire first and second season. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Travis said the cast had finished their voice recordings for that now confirmed second season earlier this year, and that we would finally get our first look at Season 1 of the Mighty Nein animated, through a teaser trailer most likely, sometime this summer. But based on a few other comments, we're going to assume it is most likely going to be late summer, and we're still looking at a very early 2026 release for Season 1 of the Mighty Nein. Speaking of those comments, part of the reason for that timeline are a few things said by Marisha and Laura, who mentioned the cast had only seen the first 3 episodes of the Mighty Nein Season 1, and while they gushed about how amazing it was, that does set up a pretty specific timeline.
We got together and watched the first 3 episodes together of Mighty Nein, so we could
It's like you get so entranced in it, and then you're just like watching, like, yeah, oh look, Jester did the thing, oh look, Molly did the thing.
If the cast themselves have only seen 3 episodes, and fairly recently from the sound of it, that means the vast majority of the season still isn't finished. And with the process not only involving the Titmouse Studios in LA, but also animation studios out of South Korea as well, that finalization of the animation has been shown to take quite some time on the Legend of Vox Machina show. And Travis has already been teasing a possible 2026 release of the Mighty Nein in his previous public panel appearances. So we have to assume that with 9 more episodes left to finalize, that an early 2026 release seems to be the best case scenario for the first season of the show at this point. The other big update we got was more details on just what exactly would be changed about the Mighty Nein animated show, with Travis literally telling the fans to brace themselves for big changes, but promising that it will all be worth it. The cast talked about how not only would this be much more of a Session 0 start for the Mighty Nein, which they'd mentioned before, giving us details about how the characters would meet before they were all brought together in the initial campaign, but they also really stressed that this would not be the instant found family chemistry that Legend of Vox Machina fans may have come to expect. Travis explicitly stated that at the start of this adventure, there is a lot of conflict in the Mighty Nein group, who don't necessarily like each other, and that they were really going to drive that aspect home in this series. But Travis did say that despite all of the big changes to the coming story, and potentially to the characters themselves, with Molly Mott getting a shout out there, they still did their best to keep in their favorite moments from the campaign, which is a relief to some fans who were getting maybe a little concerned over the constant talk about changes to Critical Role's most popular campaign. We also got some huge hints about other Critical Role projects, including a possible animated Bell's Hells, but we'll save that for its own separate video. So for now, we know that we are getting at least 2 seasons of the Mighty Nein, both of which have already hit production, and that fans can expect a lot of surprises when it finally does hit our screens, most likely in January or February of 2026. So what do you think? Are you excited for 2 surprise-filled seasons of the Mighty Nein already coming your way? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.